Hey you guys, it's Megan, and today I'm so happy to be sharing my current favorites with you guys because I have a lot of good stuff that I've just been loving over the past month and a half, and I have a lot of beauty stuff, and then I have a few fashiony things that I wanted to mention as well. And I don't know, I'm just in a really good mood this morning. I got my Starbucks, which is another favorite. I have a new drink that I've been getting, which if you watch my Feeling Sorry for Myself vlog, you heard me talk about it, but this is a Butterbeer latte. So I get the tall Cinnamon Dolce latte with 1 pump Cinnamon Dolce syrup, 1 pump caramel syrup, 1 pump Toffee Nut syrup, and then add the sea salt topping. It is divine. I love it. Oh my god. It is literally a warm hug. It is so delicious, and it has gotten so cold here in Pennsylvania. It is now in the 40s, which I was not prepared for at all. It was nice fall weather, and then all of a sudden it is winter. So I mean, that's not even winter weather here, at least. That is so freaking cold compared to 60 degrees that it was just earlier this week. So yeah, also as I'm clapping my hands together, I wanted to share with you my nails. As you can see, 2 of them have fallen off, but I've been loving Impress nails over the past month. The style I'm using now is called Wildflowers, and the one that I wore most of this month was Gold Digger, and you guys saw me wear these a lot, and I just have never had more compliments than on the Gold Digger style. But I do get a lot of compliments also on the current pair that I'm wearing. They're just so beautiful, and I just love them. Yeah, I'm surprised that these 2 fell off, but it was just they were hanging on by a little bit of stickiness, and then I just ripped them off because they were annoying me. So these are amazing. Usually they will last me up to 2 weeks. These 2 were outliers, but these are just amazing. And I got back into painting my nails, and then I remembered why I don't paint my nails is that it chips right away. And with the Impress nails, they just look so gorgeous for a much longer time, and I've always been impressed by them. So yeah, wanted to mention that for sure. And I also wanted to mention what's on my lips. Actually, most of the stuff I'm wearing I will be mentioning, but I have rediscovered a liquid lipstick I bought last year, the Dose of Colors A Mauve Story. This was from the Desi and Katie Dose of Colors collection, and I love the applicator. It's a little bit of a scooped shape, and it is just a perfect mauve. It's a really comfortable formula, and I've really been enjoying it. And then I just have to say that I'm falling in love with lip liners. It is the weirdest thing. I never cared about lip liner. I never understood why anyone would use them. I don't know, but now I use these all the time. The one that is my favorite, but I think is discontinued, is the ColourPop Lippie pencil in Boys Town. This is so perfect for these mauve tone lipsticks. So it's a little cooler and a little deeper than the lipstick, but these are so creamy, and they're probably not as long lasting because they're more creamy, but they're just so easy to glide on and really shape your lip. And I don't do anything really different with my lip shape, but it just helps me to get a better edge to my lip look, whatever I'm doing. And I just really love this color, but I'm sad I can't really find it. And then the Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and Iconic Nude are also ones I've been using a lot. I'll just swatch here. But I wanted to ask you guys for your favorite lip liners because, like I said, I never cared about them before. This is Pillow Talk, and then Iconic Nude, and then Boys Town. So your favorite formulas, your favorite colors, definitely I would reach for neutral ones more than anything. I have a red from Charlotte Tilbury and the Charlotte Tilbury Bad Romance, which is a plum color that I think I wore once so far, but I really want to get into those richer colors now that we are getting pretty much into the actual winter. So yeah, that has been fun to discover, like a new aspect of makeup. Like a few months ago I really got into false lashes and that was really fun, and then now I'm getting into lip liner and just kind of like exploring that. I've been wearing like a lot of different lip combos because I'm trying to use up a lot of lip products, but this Dose of Colors is probably my most used out of everything I've been reaching for this month, which makes me happy because I hadn't reached for it for a long time. And then since I did my Shop My Stash for fall makeup and I have like all of it on like my vanity top, it has made a huge difference in how much I play around with makeup. I reach for different things, I just like explore, and it makes it a lot easier for me. So I definitely want to keep that up like every season or whenever I feel like it, because it really has been fun for me to rediscover my collection. And all it took was to put it like basically on the top of my counter, which doesn't look like as clean or whatever, but I have it organized and it just makes me really happy that I'm like using more of my collection. All that to say, I got a new eyeshadow palette this month, like a big eyeshadow palette. I have two eyeshadow palettes to talk about. This is the big mama of them, and I got this at Marshall's. I was so shocked to find it. It's the Too Faced Natural Lust palette. It is just gorgeous. This whole, like, I don't know, kind of like gardeny type of look, and oh my gosh, I have like smudges on it from like foundation or something, but it is just a really pretty looking palette. Then it has like a big mirror, and let me just hold it like this so you can see the variety of shades that are in here. And like these first 3 to 4 rows, they look very similar, but they are all different. I sound like a crazy person, but honestly, they are all way more different on the eyes than they look in the palette. So I have just been like keeping this on my vanity and just opening this and looking at it every single day. And I always get dressed before I do my makeup, so I'm like, okay, whatever I'm wearing that day, what kind of colors and what look am I going for? Am I going for like a cooler look or a warmer look? Am I going for more smoky or more natural? And this literally gives you so many options. I have pretty much not done the same thing twice. I have had so much fun playing around with it. The mattes are really good. They're a little bit powdery, as you can see, but they are pigmented. They are so gorgeous. Let me just get a few random ones to show you. I have not even played with everything yet, but what I have used, I've been very impressed with. Let me get some of these other like fun colors that it's just like a good mix of shades. I'm very surprised and impressed. And yes, so here are some more. I haven't used that raspberry shade yet. The olive green I'm wearing today, that's definitely one of my favorites. Then there's like a blue shade. It is just a really nice neutral palette with some different pops. Like, it's pretty safe in general, but then you can really like smoke it, like make it more smoky, or you can make it more shimmery, and I've just been having a lot of fun with this. So I definitely want to do like a 3 looks or 4 looks one palette with this and just show you guys some different options, but I want to figure out what like my favorite eyeshadow combinations are. I think this that I'm wearing today is one of my favorites. It's like one of the warmer browns, this Hot to Trot down here, and Temptation, which is the olive green. And if I ever have the opportunity or privilege to ever make like an eyeshadow palette and pick out the colors like for like production, I would definitely put in a metallic olive green. That is like my favorite color of eyeshadow. And yeah, so that leads me into the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette. So you guys saw me haul this in my Sephora Friends and Family sale video, and this has just been so beautiful for this time of year. Like, I think it'll be gorgeous all year, but especially in the fall, this is just stunning. And I love this like gold kind of glittery, it's not glittery, but it's very like sparkly without being like actual pieces of glitter. And this is really fun just to like tap on top of the final eyeshadow look. It gives like such a beautiful gold, glittery, dimensional finish. And I just love this like green matte color. And then this brown is a matte, but it does lean a little bit green. It's like a khaki color. So these are just really, really fun, and definitely with your 20% off if you're a rouge, I would say pick up this palette or one of the other Natasha Denona mini palettes. I love the Star palette and the Nude palette and this one and the Tropic one, but I don't know how much we'll use the Tropic palette now that it's like cooler weather, but I don't know, you might. But this one, the mini gold, is just gorgeous. What made me even think to say, if I have the opportunity to make a palette, is that I, as many of us probably are, obsessed with the Shane and Jeffree Star series and collection, and it's just been so fascinating to watch that process of makeup being produced, like from the concept to actually picking the colors to the packaging to production. And I can't wait to see their video on the shitstorm that was the launch day. Holy crap, you guys, what a disaster, honestly, with their servers like completely failing them. And I just love seeing the behind the scenes stuff, and I'm sure most of us probably never expected Shane to make like an eyeshadow palette or makeup. And so I feel like it's just one of those things that I've never thought about, like what if I ever had that opportunity to do that. And so it's been fun to think of like, what are my favorite colors, what would I want in a palette and stuff. So that has been fun just to like think about in like kind of like a fairy tale sense, because I don't think I'll ever have that chance, but if I do, y'all know it'll have an olive green eyeshadow in it. Okay, also for eyes, I have been using some eyeliners that I've been loving. So this one from Julep is the this is a weird name. When Pencil Met Gel is like the product name, and the color is Gilded Gold Shimmer. And I showed you guys this a while back when I bought it at Ulta, and it was like 50% off or 70% off, I don't even know. It is the perfect like waterline color to me, because it gives a little bit of that brightness that like a white or a pale pink would, but it gives a little bit of that smokiness that like a richer color would, because it is like that metallic that has more dimension. And I don't think they sell this color anymore. I was trying to find it, but if you by chance have this in your collection, the Gilded Gold Shimmer, pull it out. It is an amazing waterline color, and I've been using it so much. So wanted to mention that just in case you also had it. And then a new product that I have just absolutely fallen in love with is the Haus Labs eyeliner liquid liner. So this is Lady Gaga's line, and this is her liquid liner pen, and it is like a felt tip, but I am so impressed with how well the tip is staying like true to like a point. It's not like kind of falling apart like the Stila tip to their liquid eyeliner. That just like disintegrates on me or gets like too flimsy. This has enough give to it that like you can like tilt it and like maneuver it, but it's not so flimsy that you can't get a sharp line. Like, look how black that is. That is so nice. I'm really, really impressed with this, and I use liquid liner every single day of my life, and this has not transferred up into like my crease. This does not smudge or smear on me, and I just think it's phenomenal. And y'all know I'm obsessed with Lady Gaga, so that has been really awesome to realize that the products are really, really good. This is definitely my favorite of all the products that she's come out with, but I haven't tried everything, and I'm definitely waiting to see if they'll have like a Black Friday deal or something before I pick up anything else. So yeah, that has been fun. And just speaking of Black Friday, I'm definitely going to do a video on Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals to look out for. And so stay tuned for that. And if there's any stores you want me to touch on or brands that you want me to mention, definitely leave me a comment. Or I have a post on my community tab, which I never like used before until I started seeing it on like the YouTube like homepage when you log in. And so I've been doing like polls and questions for you guys on there to just help get me feedback for my videos. So if you want to leave me a comment there, that would be awesome. Then for face, I have fallen in love with two products that I have been using up in my Project Use It Up. So these are both like kind of spoilers of stuff I've used up, but they're just absolutely some of my favorites. The first is the Touchy Clot in #1. I was so skeptical about this product because I didn't really love it after I bought it like a year ago or 6 months ago. And I bought it when it was on sale in this like packaging that has like these glitter glue like fireworks on it. I just don't like how this feels, and sometimes it does like get glitter on my hands. But the normal packaging doesn't have anything annoying like that. So this is like a click up pen. I cannot click it up anymore. I've completely used this up. But as you can see on the tip, it's like a salmon-y type of color, like a light salmon. This is a good color for light skin tones, but they do have a wider range for deeper skin tones as well. So this I just fell back in love with. I think that it is amazing. It gives me like light color correction and light coverage under my eyes, but it gives me just enough that I don't have to wear concealer on top of it. So I always apply this first before my foundation, and I would definitely recommend doing that with anything that's like color correcting. So I would put this on, blend it out with a brush, and then put my foundation on top and kind of blend the foundation over where I put this, and I just put this under my eyes. It was stunning. Lord have mercy, I love this so much. And right now I'm trying to use up the #2 that I bought that's also in this packaging, and I don't like the #2 nearly as much. It's just like a fair skin tone shade as opposed to like more of a color correcting color. So #1 I would definitely recommend for fair skin tones. It barely looks like makeup, but gives a big difference to how like your under eyes or like different parts of your skin that you want to color correct look. So I'm definitely keeping this on my wish list of things to buy, and oh, it's upsetting that I love it, but I just love it. And then another thing that I'm almost done with is the Cover FX Illuminating Setting Powder. So I don't know if you can see in here, but I just barely have like an application left of this. So this is a loose setting powder that has a little bit of a sheen to it. So let me see if I can actually like pick up any on my finger and show you, but I think the magic really comes out when, yeah, you can't see it at all, when you buff it into your skin. So I use a brush like this. This is the Real Techniques Angle Multitask Brush, but any kind of like fluffy but like medium-sized brush. So I just get it in the cap and like really work it into the brush and then really like buff it into my skin. It sets my foundation amazingly, but does not make me look dry, but also does not make me look like a disco ball. Like, I like having a glow to my skin, and I'll talk about my highlight in a second, but this just really gives like a nice finish to my foundation. And for the fall and winter, this illuminating one I think is perfect. They also have just a perfect setting powder that I would get for the spring and summer, because I don't really want like a lot of extra glow in those hotter months, because I don't need any help producing a glow onto my skin. But definitely in these cooler months, to have that little extra glow I think is just beautiful. So I love this illuminating setting powder. I'll definitely be sad when I use it up, but I have quite a few other powders I need to work through. But Cover FX is a brand I'll definitely be shopping on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. I think Cyber Monday is when they have a better deal, and I'll be picking up some of their powders because I just think they're phenomenal. Then for highlights, since I mentioned that, I've been bouncing between my NARS Capri highlighter and the Cover FX Moonlight. So since we just talked about Cover FX, let's talk about this. So neither of these are news to you guys if you watch my channel, but Moonlight from Cover FX, it looks like absolutely nothing in the pan. It looks just like a fair skin tone powder. But when you blend it onto the skin, it is like this beautiful silver sheen. So when I want a cooler look or I'm wearing like a cooler eyeshadow, I'll use this highlighter. And I always use the Morphe M510 brush that just like buffs highlighter on absolutely marvelously. I just love it. So today I'm not wearing this, but I usually have been wearing this when I want a cooler highlighter. And then today I'm wearing NARS Capri, and I don't think NARS highlighting powders get like any recognition, but look at that glow. Like that is just so beautiful. So Capri is gorgeous if you want like a light champagne color for fair skin. Their color Maldives is just stunning if you have deeper skin. Like, please, one of you get that because it is just gorgeous. I swatch it every time I'm in Ulta. I just love the color Maldives, but it's just too dark for me. It would be more like a blush or like blush topper on me, but I'm really happy with Capri. So this is just gorgeous if you want, it's not even like really warm, but if you want more of that like goldeny champagne color, this is just stunning. I love both of those. And then for blush, pretty much the only blush that I've been wearing for like a month is NARS Sin. I forget about this blush all year until it becomes fall. And then this is the absolute perfect color. That's what I'm wearing today. Like I said, it's pretty much all I've been wearing. I use a little more of a fluffy blush brush and then just buff it into my skin. I don't need any more, let's be real. So then I like to just blend it out with my powder brush if I put on a little too much, because although NARS blushes do not swatch well at all, like they look like nothing, they don't look impressive at all. When you wear them on the skin, they just blend perfectly. They're quite pigmented for how stiff the formula is, and I've had this for like 3 years and you can barely tell that I've used it. Like it definitely, since it is like hardly pressed, it takes a long time to get through their blushes. So this is my favorite NARS blush probably, and I just think it's gorgeous and it works for fair skin and would definitely work for deeper skin as well. So I just love this. Okay, I think that's all the makeup actually. Then I have a skincare product and a like bath body product. So I have not really followed up with you guys since I got the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Sleeping Mask. At least I don't think I have. But I bought this in the summer when I went to see Lady Gaga in Las Vegas with my mom, and I had the Rouge $100 reward. And I am almost done with this and I am devastated because I don't want to use this up. I absolutely love this stuff. It's $50. Smells amazing. Like, to me, it just smells like cucumber, not like rose, but it has this like jelly essence on one side and then this super like silky, luxurious moisturizer on the other. And it's like a nice glass container. I love this, and I think this will be so amazing as it keeps getting colder and colder and my skin keeps getting more and more dry. I just know I'll be definitely using this up by the end of the year, and so I'm trying to decide, do I wait till I get my next like $100 Rouge reward, or do I get it during this 20% off sale? So I need to decide like ASAP, but I truly love this stuff. And then, as you guys know, I've been really like trying to battle a sickness. I think it's just like a really bad cold and like sinus issues, but this Willow Hill Whipped Sugar Scrub in Peppermint Eucalyptus has been a godsend. I feel like I have a hair like right here at the edge of my nose. This is a beautiful formula. It's like a whipped, like it says, whipped scrub. It is so pepperminty and like just a little bit of eucalyptus, but mostly peppermint. And I love how it's like a swirl of pink and white. I just think that's a really nice touch. And this doesn't really lather on the skin, but it does like add like a creaminess, but it's not heavy. It rinses off cleanly. It's just gorgeous, and the scent is what I've needed lately, but I did buy a few of their other like more holiday scents that I'm super excited to dig into. But so far this is the one I've been reaching for, and if you really like that kind of invigorating like minty scent, you'll love this. But especially if you're having sinus issues or you're just sick in general and you want like that nice, like invigorating is probably the best word to use, scent, this is just phenomenal. So I have been really enjoying that. So that is it for beauty. Then you guys know that watch my vlogs, I've been reading the Crazy Rich Asians trilogy. So I'm on the second book and I'm almost done with it. I only have like, I don't know how many pages that is. It's a lot of pages left, but I have just been loving this. I have barely watched TV this month. I've barely seen any movies. I have just been reading, and that is really rare. That is not common for me at all. So I finished the first book on my trip to Wisconsin, and thankfully my grandma got me the trilogy for Christmas last year, or for my birthday, I can't remember which. I think maybe my birthday. So I have this book, and then there's the next one. So I've just been devouring these books. It is so fascinating, and especially, this is like a weird comparison, but maybe not. If you love the Gossip Girl books where it's like reading about really rich people, this is just like Gossip Girl, but like a more adult elevated version, and it is just so good. The author, Kevin Kwan, really just like makes this world so like clear to you. Like, it's just so easy to imagine this world with how well he explains it and all the different details and situations that they're in. And I think in this book, my favorite like people to pay attention to are Kitty Pong and Astrid. Those are definitely my two favorite like storylines. So really recommend this series, especially if you saw the movie last year. Great movie, but it does no justice to the books. Like, I'm just shocked how much they left out, and now I understand when people get like up in arms of like adaptations from books to movies or TV shows, and now I'm definitely like, no, they need to like add so much more to like make this story come to life, because there's just so many details and it's just phenomenal. So really recommend that. And then if you guys follow me on Instagram, this color will be no surprise to you. So I got this coat at Kohl's. It is probably my favorite fashion piece I've ever bought in my life. It's by the Santana by Apartment 9 brand. And so Santana is like a model and like fashionista and stuff. And so she came out with this collaboration, and this coat is definitely like the star piece of the collection. And it is so beautifully made, especially for the price. It's a pretty long, like nice coat. It has like these like drop pockets and just one button to close it, like to keep you all cuddled into it. You will never ever get more compliments or more attention than when you wear a bright ass neon yellow jacket. It is so fun. It like just speaks to my soul, and a lot of the times I really like subdue my fashion sensibilities because I'm like, I don't want the attention. I just want to be like comfortable and cozy and all that stuff. But this just spoke to me so much, and with all the discounts that we had at Kohl's, this came down to like $45, which is half off of the retail price. And I'm sure this coat is not for everyone, but if this speaks to your soul, do it. It is so fun. It makes me so happy, and it's just really special to me, and I just love it. So I of course had to mention that. And then I also recently bought a new pair of winter boots. So these are by Ralph Lauren or Lauren, and they're just black riding boots, black leather riding boots. And I got these at Marshall's for $100, and a pair of fully leather riding boots, it's rare to find them for $100 or less. So they are just gorgeous. I have been wearing them pretty much every single day, and they just go with everything. I adore them. So if you find those at Marshall's, definitely scoop them up because they're a really good investment. And like in college, I bought my mom bought me a pair of Lucky brand leather boots at Marshall's, and I just recently had to get rid of them because they were just really falling apart. And to know that they lasted me like well over 5 years, that is just so worth it to me to spend $100 on them. So really love those, and I've been getting lots of wear out of the boots and my neon jacket. So that is about it, you guys. And my hair is getting long, as I'm sure you guys have all noticed. Like, this is long for me, and I don't know how much longer I would want it, but this length has been really fun, and I'm still so impressed with my highlights. I have not had my hair touched up since July, I think is the last time I went. June or July. And yeah, so I have no like plans to go back to get my hair lightened because I want to grow out my natural hair. I would say like this first whole part of my hair is my natural color. So I just want to see how I like my natural color, because I have not seen it since I was in 11th grade, and that is a decade ago. I'm just really curious to see if I like my natural hair and all that kind of stuff. So that is about it. Let me know what your favorites have been lately, and let me know if you're excited for Thanksgiving as much as I am. Literally, Thanksgiving weekend is my favorite weekend of the entire year, from that day until, well, Sunday, but Cyber Monday I have to work. So from Thursday to Sunday of Thanksgiving weekend is just my absolute favorite. I'm so looking forward to it. So I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you soon. Bye.